Graig Nettles' autobiography continues to captivate readers, reigniting major controversies surrounding the New York Yankees. However, that wasn't the only drama of his career. His infamous Corked Bat Incident also dealt a significant blow to his reputation. But before we continue, make sure to subscribe and don't forget to hit that like button. Back in 1984, Graig Nettles released his autobiography, Balls and Boy, Did It Shake Things Up? The book wasn't just any ordinary sports memoir. It was packed with some sharp and pretty bold comments about his old team, the New York Yankees. Nettles didn't hold back, especially when it came to George Steinbrenner, the team's powerful and often controversial owner. His words hit hard, like a fastball straight to the chest, and it wasn't long before the fallout began. Fans and players alike couldn't stop talking about it. The book caused quite a stir, stirring the pot of already complicated team dynamics and leaving some of his old relationships strained. For many, it felt like Nettles had pulled back the curtain on a side of the Yankees most people hadn't seen before, and not everyone was happy about it. During a game against the Detroit Tigers on September 7, 1974, Graig Nettles found himself at the center of an unforgettable moment when his bat shattered mid-swing. But instead of wood flying everywhere, out popped 6 super balls, bouncy, rubbery balls hidden inside. It was like something out of a prank, but Nettles insisted he had no idea what was inside the bat. He said a fan had given him the bat, and he didn't know it had been altered. The bat had clearly been corked, a practice meant to make it lighter and easier to swing, but also one that's strictly against the rules. Though Nettles wasn't tossed from the game, the discovery made headlines and sparked a lot of chatter about whether it compromised the integrity of the sport. It was a bizarre moment that left people wondering how something like that could happen right under everyone's noses. In 1984, during a game while he was playing for the San Diego Padres, Graig Nettles found himself at the center of another dramatic moment. After getting plunked by an intentional pitch from Atlanta Braves pitcher Donnie Moore, Nettles didn't just take it and walk to first base like most players would. Instead, he charged the mound with all his might, aiming to tackle Moore. The situation quickly spiraled out of control, igniting a full-blown bench-clearing brawl. It wasn't just a heated argument. Players from both teams were throwing punches, yelling and shoving each other. It really showcased how intense the emotions can run in baseball, especially when it feels personal. Nettles' reaction wasn't just about getting hit. It was about standing up for himself and sending a message. It was a reminder that beneath all the strategy and skill, there's a fierce competitive edge, and sometimes even a touch of violence when passions are running high. Speaking of his early life, Nettles graduated from San Diego High School in 1962 and soon after enrolled at San Diego State College on a basketball scholarship. He was a standout athlete, balancing his time between the Aztecs basketball and baseball teams. Nettles was a key player on both squads, showcasing his athletic versatility and commitment to his sports. In 1964 and 1965, during the summer months, he took his talents to Alaska, playing for the Alaska Gold Panthers in the Alaska Baseball League. There, Nettles really came into his own as a baseball player, helping to lead the team to not just 1, but 2 league championships. His performance in Alaska was a testament to his dedication and skill, and it solidified his reputation as a rising star in the sport. These summers in Alaska were crucial in shaping his career and preparing him for the professional level that would come just a few years later. Drafted by the Minnesota Twins in the 4th round of the 1965 MLB draft, Nettles made his major league debut on September 6, 1967, as a pinch hitter for Jackie Hernandez. His first full season with the Twins came in 1969, where he played in 96 games, batting .222 with 7 home runs and 26 RBIs. However, in December 1969, he was traded along with Dean Chance, Ted Uhlaender, and another player to the Cleveland Indians in exchange for Luis Tiant and Stan Williams. Nettles played 3 seasons with the Indians, but tension with manager Ken Aspromonte led to his trade to the New York Yankees in 1972, along with Jerry Moses, in exchange for John Ellis, Charlie Spikes, Rusty Torres, and Jerry Kenney. Nettles' time with the Yankees was marked by significant accomplishments and controversies. He was named the American League Player of the Month for April 1974, after setting an AL record for home runs in a month with 11. Just a few days later, on September 7, 1974, he became infamous for using a bat with super balls hidden inside, a clear breach of the sport's rules. Despite the controversy, Nettles went on to have a stellar career with the Yankees, hitting .2-54 with an AL-leading 32 home runs and 93 RBIs in 158 games during the 1976 season. His most memorable years came in 1977 and 1978, when he won his first of two Gold Glove awards. Nettles batted .255 in 1977, setting career highs with 37 home runs and 107 RBIs, helping the Yankees clinch a World Series victory over the Los Angeles Dodgers. The following year, he earned his second Gold Glove and helped lead the Yankees to back-to-back World Series championships. Nettles made a pivotal impact in Game 3 of the 1978 World Series at Yankee Stadium, making crucial defensive plays to halt potential run-scoring hits and secure a crucial win. In July 1980, Nettles hit his 267th career home run, becoming the all-time home run leader among AL third basemen. However, his career was hampered by hepatitis in 1980, limiting him to just 89 games. In the fall of 1982, Yankees owner George Steinbrenner's comments about Nettles' place in the twilight of his career fueled growing dissatisfaction, which was exacerbated when the Yankees acquired Toby Harrah in 1984 to platoon with Nettles at third base. Nettles, wanting to be closer to his San Diego home, arrived at spring training at the deadline before being traded to the Padres on March 30, 1984, for Dennis Rasmussen and a player to be named later. Nettles enjoyed his best years with the Padres, famously described his career with the Yankees by stating, "When I was a little boy, I wanted to be a baseball player and join the circus. With the Yankees, I have accomplished both." In 1984, he was involved in the infamous San Diego Padres-Atlanta Braves beanball game, charging the mound and attempting to tackle Braves pitcher Donnie Moore after getting hit intentionally. The Padres declined to offer him a contract after the 1986 season, making him a free agent. Nettles signed with the Braves for the 1987 season as a non-roster player, making the Braves' 24-man opening day roster. The Montreal Expos eventually purchased his contract in March 1988. Throughout his career, Nettles hit .248 with 390 home runs and 113 RBIs in 2,700 games. He maintained an impressive career fielding percentage of .964, a testament to his skill at the hot corner, third base. After retiring at the age of 43, Nettles took on coaching roles for both the Yankees and Padres. He first became eligible for the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 1994, but received only 8.3% of the vote. His numbers rose slightly over the years, but never quite reached the Hall of Fame threshold. Nettles remains one of the best third basemen not in the Hall of Fame, boasting a 67.9 wins above replacement, according to Baseball Reference. There's still a possibility he could be elected through the Veterans Committee in the future. Nettles had an eventful post-playing career as well. In 1989, he managed and played for the St. Lucie Legends of the Senior Professional Baseball Association and also spent time with the Bradenton Explorers. In 1996, Nettles managed the Bakersfield Blaze of the California League, where the team finished with a record of 39-101. Nettles also served as a consultant for the television drama The Bronx is Burning, which chronicled the tumultuous 1977 season with the Yankees. In late November 2007, he was diagnosed with prostate cancer and underwent surgery at Manhattan's Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center in April 2008, following in his brother's footsteps, who was also dealing with the disease. Teammate Tommy John fondly remembered Nettles for his humor, describing him as the pressure valve of the team, the guy with the quick wit and sharp one-liners who could lighten the mood in the clubhouse. Nettles also wrote a controversial memoir titled Brawls in collaboration with Peter Golenbach, where he didn't hold back on criticizing Steinbrenner and some of his teammates. This book, along with its advanced promotion, led to Nettles' trade back to his hometown San Diego Padres in March 1984. In 1991, Nettles was inducted into the San Diego Hall of Champions, joining the Breitbart Hall of Fame to honor San Diego's finest athletes, both on and off the playing field. Nettles holds the major league record for single-season assists by a third baseman, a record he still shares with Brooks Robinson for the second most assists all time. His .412 assists in 1971 broke the previous record of .405, set by Harlan Clift in 1937 and Robinson in 1967. In his first season as a New York Yankee in 1973, Nettles racked up 410 assists, surpassing Clete Boyer's franchise record of 396 from 1962. To this day, Nettles and Robinson are among the few players with 4 of the 6 400-assist seasons at third base in Major League history. Nettles made a name for himself in Major League Baseball with the Minnesota Twins, Cleveland Indians, and New York Yankees. He was known for his defensive skills at third base, setting the single-season record for assists in 1971. Nettles also faced his share of controversies, including the infamous Corked Bat Incident and a brawl with Atlanta Braves pitcher Donnie Moore. Despite these challenges, Nettles enjoyed a successful career, earning 2 Gold Glove awards and playing a key role in the Yankees' back-to-back World Series victories in 1977 and 1978. With a career total of 390 home runs and 1,314 RBIs, Nettles left a lasting legacy on the field and remains one of the most notable players not yet inducted into the Hall of Fame. Well, that brings us to the end of today's video. Make sure to subscribe to Baseball Icons so that you never miss an update.